What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Bandai Movie Monster Series Gamera Guardian of the Universe Gyaos. That's right, my zillions. We have a Gyaos to go with our previous Gamera figure from the Bandai Movie Monster Series, and I'm glad they're continuing to do Gamera figures in this line because it was much needed. The Gamera was excellent. It was one of the best figures of last year. And now we got Gyaos here. Legion is also out, but it is behind this as far as shipping out of Japan. A story for another time. It's neither here nor there. But let's just get into this review. Taking a look at Gyaos' card, you got a nice skinny card here with some really nice art here, movie poster art, and it does look pretty good for sure. I do like it. Camera here. On the inside, you actually have an image of Gyaos, which is very, very cool. And on the back, it's basically the same image, just the actual image from the movie. And overall, I do like, you know, this is a pretty good card. I like this like blood look to it. So very nice. Articulation on Gyaos. These kind of move. The wings. Yeah, I'd say that's articulation enough. And then you got the legs, and that is it. Taking a look at Gyaos in full. Proportions are a little odd to me. I don't know why, but I feel like, I know this is regular Gyaos, but something about it looks odd. Maybe like the wingspan. Maybe the little hands here, but that's kind of accurate. It's just weird looking. It's always weird looking. I think the way they're positioned looks a little odd. But, you know, it's not the worst. But there is something there that makes me go, is the head too big? Is something a little bit off? I'm not 100% sure. But what is here is a very good sculpt. As you can see, it's textured really nice throughout. And that is great. And something you could really work in well into vinyls, and I think that's why a lot of folks, you know, like, let's say, like the vinyls more than like the Playmate stuff, is because you can get a lot of detail sculpted into the vinyls better. So, and this is a good example of that because there is a ton of detail. Look at these wings. Let's start here because it just looks incredible, and I'm already looking at it. Very, very nicely done. I like how it's really sharp orange in here, and then it gets a little darker as it goes in. That's nice paint work there, I think. And then all these veins are looking fantastic. Really, really nice. Up here, it looks really good. Up to this point here, it's done in red. And the red might be throwing me off a little bit too. You know, red nails there, down here. Not that it's off, but it just, there's something about it that looks weird to me. I don't know. I can't point out what it is, but there is something. Even my son, when we did the Haul of the Week, kind of pointed that out. But it's a really great sculpt on the front as well. I don't really like the hands that much, but it is what it is. And the chest looks pretty good, though. I do like that. It's sculpted well. There is a little bit of a darkness to it, or like the way, either there's a little bit of a dark wash in there, or the way they sculpted it in is giving off some interesting shadows. But I do feel there's a little color to that all the way going down here to highlight things. You see that? I could be wrong there, but it certainly appears that way. The legs are sculpted really nicely. I like it a lot. Again, same thing I'm saying for the top. You see at the bottom here with that kind of like, you know, the way it's sculpted is giving me shadows enough to feel like paint, but I think it's mostly shadows. And then the feet are done pretty well. Got the nail there, and the nails there, again, painted in red. It looks pretty good. I like all these little folds and wrinkles there. I think that's awesome. On the back here, you got a nice tail. I think this tail is done very well. Sculpted nicely, going up the back here. That's sculpted nicely, back up to the head and the back of the neck, and that looks good. We actually started up here, but this is a very, very nicely textured, sculpted, good shape. And then the mouth looks really good. I like it a lot. Silver teeth looking awesome. The tongue is painted really nice in red. I do like it's a darker red, and that looks good. The eye is painted well on both sides, and the sculpt throughout this head looks really good. So very nicely done. The neck is awesome. And there you go, guys. That's Gyaos. For the most part, looking really good. No real complaints, nothing really out of place. There is a little bit oddness to me in the proportions, but I guess Gyaos is always kind of weird. But I don't know, something feels a tad off to me. You guys can let me know down below if you agree or not. But yeah, maybe we'll look at some other Gyaoses now and judge from there. So let's just do that. We'll look at some Gyaos from my collection here. A couple of Gyaos. Revoltech and the bigger Bandai vinyl. Both of these guys I've gotten like in deals. This from Kaiju Live, and this a while back. I forget who I bought that from, but it's somebody in the community. If you see this review, let me know down below if I got this from you. But yeah, I do thank community members for all of that. But yeah, as you can see, there is red on the nails and stuff. It's just one of those things that I forgot about. But you can see that this looks super, super light. This is Super Gyaos, and this might be Super Gyaos too. I don't remember. But yeah, it's a little bit different. I actually want to review this guy. This was on my to-do list. So this I got before Ultrazilla started, so it's one of those things that I'm probably not going to review, though I might do a retrospective on all the Revoltech stuff at some point, because I haven't really reviewed any of them, mostly because they were in the collection before Ultrazilla started. That's kind of my like line of demarcation there. Anything I bought after Ultrazilla started is up for a review. Everything before is just kind of part of the history of my collection, if that makes any sense. But I might. It's just time. This guy, though, is going to be reviewed, and you know what? It might happen after this. For some other size comparisons, here's Gyaos with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection, including the Gamera he's supposed to go with. So there you go. There's your Gamera versus Gyaos. Do you like it or not? Let me know down below. Let them fight. And my final thoughts. Well, you know, it's not a bad Gyaos. There's some proportion issues that I feel are kind of bothering me, like the wingspan seems a little bit small, but I don't know. It's an alright Gyaos, I guess. It looks okay with Gamera, and it might be a little tad small, but I think for a regular size Gyaos, it isn't bad. So there you go. But the sculpt is really, really nice, and it's painted fine. So yeah, I guess it works. I guess it works for me, guys. It's one of those things that I feel like this figure is either gonna be something I really like down the line, or I don't. And that doesn't tell you much now, but what I will say is I think you should get it. I think it's cool enough, and I'm glad to see the Gamera stuff being represented in the movie Monster series. It's just a good line, a nice, affordable line for everyone. So keep producing figures, keep producing Gamera figures. Please give me some more, give me some Showa stuff now. Now that we've had a couple here, and you know, Legion is also out and it's on the way. So looking forward to that one, but this one is alright. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below, and please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.